Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Erica and this is Everything Erica, and in today's video we will be doing a cash stuffing video. So we will be cash stuffing. I'm going to go ahead and count it up here. That's $1, $2, $3, $400. Go ahead and use my calculator. Y'all can act like y'all don't use your calculator. I'll use my calculator. This is 1, that's 2 plus 200. Go ahead and put this up over here. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40 plus 140. And we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 plus 70. Go ahead and put that there. And 5, 10, 15, 20. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 plus 5. So we have $835 we are going to cash stuff today. And yes, I did get my tax refund. I did not pull it out of the bank. I will explain all that later on at the end of the video. But we're going to go ahead and get into this cash stuffing video. But before we do, please, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Please help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. I so much appreciate it if you guys would really help me out with that. Don't forget to comment and like on this video, and let's get into it. So I like to go in order. I will be going off my cash envelope, cash breakdown template here. As always, it's available on my Etsy shop. You can go ahead and check that out. Pretty Little Bands, but we are going off of this. So first things first is I'm going to start off with my high priority binder. In my high priority binder, we have Eliana first, and Eliana will be receiving $25 today. That's 20 and 5. So right now, Eliana has 20, 40, 45, and $50. I also have my cash trackers here. I go in before the video and I just go ahead and put the amounts in, so I'm not going to update it, and I could stay ahead of it. Now we have for Elijah. Elijah will be getting $45. That's 20, 40, and 5. He usually gets 25 like Eliana, but the registration is due for football. That's coming up pretty soon. And I already paid $125 with some of my tax money, so now I have to put up, what was my 250? 125, duh. I have to pay $125 more. So right now in his cash envelope we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 5, 10, 15, 115 in Elijah's envelope. And you guys noticed something? I got my nails done, y'all. I did a little bit of YOLO spending, but again, we'll get to that at the end of the video. For card maintenance will be getting $10. Right now, we have $10, $20, and $30 in card maintenance. And then nothing for Pretty Little Bands. Home improvement will be done at the end. Emergency fund at the end. And for debt, I have debt would be receiving $12. So you have 10, 11, and $12. And this debt envelope, y'all, is just money on top of my regular payments that I pay into my credit card. When I get a decent amount of money in this debt envelope, I go ahead and take it to the bank, and then I put it on one of my high yield credit cards. So that's it for debt, and that's it for my high priority binder. Moving on to the next thing is my bills binder. And in my bills binder, I have water and power, and that will be receiving $50. So I have $150 there. That makes it $100. And it's almost the end of the month, so it's time to pay that. And then I also have rent. And rent is actually not getting anything. So if you guys been watching my last cash stuffing videos, I'm always 1/2 ahead. So right now I have $250 in this envelope. And I decided to take that $125 that I was going to cash stuff in here to continue to be 1/2 ahead in rent. I'm just going to take that 125 and put it into my emergency fund so I can get that over with and paid off, or so I can reach my goal for my emergency fund, which is $2,500. Moving on to toiletry. Toiletry will be getting $10. So that brings my toiletry envelope to $20. Self-care. Self-care also will be receiving $10, and it's been building up. I'm kind of proud here. $10 for self-care. That gives me now $10, $20, $30, $40, and $50. And nothing for healthcare. Housekeeping will be getting $70, $50, $60, and $70. Miscellaneous fund, that will be receiving $10. So right now we have $20 in there. So now it makes it $30. And then nothing for Amazon. Now moving on to my low priority binder. And in my low priority binder, I have my husband's birthday. It's coming up May, and he will be receiving $20 this time around. So let's go ahead and organize this a little bit. So right now he has 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, and $95. Moving on to Christmas. Christmas will be receiving $10. I know how I feel about my Christmas envelope. Let's go ahead and put this in order. And right now, Christmas has 10, 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Christmas has $40, and I believe, yep, I borrowed $20 out of here. So I know originally I said that I was going to put $125 more into, I was going to put that $125 in my emergency fund, but I'm just going to go ahead and take that $20 and put it back in here that I borrowed. So I have 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Don't do that, guys. Don't borrow from your envelopes. It was desperate times, call for desperate measures. And yeah, I took $20 out of here and I just put it back. Okay, anything else? Nope, nope, nope. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and close this off. I do have my gas, and I'm gonna do that now. All right, I forgot to bring over my wallet. Bring my wallet over, and in my wallet I have gas, and gas will get $60. So that is 50 and 60, and gas is going up, y'all. $60 don't even fill my tank anymore. Gas is going up, and I'm just putting $60 in there right now. And for groceries is staying on my credit card because I am doing little spoons for Eliana, and they take out $120 a month. So that's it for that. Okay, now moving on to the savings challenges. Okay, starting here with the home improvement fund first, I'm going to go ahead and stuff $100 in my home improvement fund. That's 100. And then I'm going to go ahead and color one helmet. All right, that's it for the home improvement fund. And I'm gonna go ahead and, ooh, things are falling. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in here. Home improvement. So now that brings us to a total of 1, 2, 3, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. That brings us to $400. Yes, guys, I know I set a goal to do $7,000 by the end of the year. By the grace of God, I'm going to reach that goal. You walk by faith and not by sight. I know it looks like I'm a little bit behind, but I have some things in the work to kind of up the sales on my Etsy shop. I'm going to sell some stuff here around the house, and I'm going to reach that goal. Now moving on to the emergency fund. Okay, so for my tax return, I got $5,700, and this is how I kind of spend it. I did transfer the money over to my savings account because I decided to keep the money there to finish up what we have to do for the business, and then I will be reimbursed once the landlord gives us our allowance. So instead of pulling out a loan, I decided to use my tax return money in order to take care of our expenses currently, and then I will get that money back once the construction is done. But I did put some money into my emergency fund. I put in $512, which now brings my total to $932 that I have in the bank. All right, so I have about $932 in my emergency fund bank account. So I am going to go ahead and add this $500 here. Then I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's $900. So I don't have a fake $32 bill, so I'm not quite sure how I'm going to count that. But this will be $900, and then we have 9. That's 1,000. That's 1,100. That's 1,200. 20, 30, 35, 40. So $1,240 is how much I have right now. $12,040. And I'm going to go ahead and put this in here. All right, so I'm going to stop here and take the opportunity to explain this whole tax refund situation. So I did get my tax refund, and it came in at $5,580.50. And this is how I spent it. So I spent a portion of it, and some of it I do have in my savings account. I did spend $118.76 at Ultra. Yes, I did do some YOLO shopping with it, but not too much. My Discover card, I got a Discover card that I was hoping that I could do a balance transfer over to. So I opened this account hoping I was able to transfer one of my high interest credit cards over to this account, but it was only $1,200 and I couldn't do nothing with that. So it's been sitting there, and I recently used it for some business expenses. Along with this business expense, I did put some meals on there. So I just paid off whatever personal charges I put on there, and it was $230. So I took some of my tax refund and I sent $230 to that Discover card. My other Discover card that I had that you guys see me pay off, that one's $133 I sent towards that card. And then for my emergency fund, I did send $512 to my Ally Financial Bank, where I hold my emergency fund at. Well, part of it. $200 was for my tax person. Football registration was due. That was $125. I still owe $125, which I'm cash stuffing for. Home Depot, which was a business charge, that was $36.14. And then some food charges, I spent $64.63 with my tax refund money. I got my eyebrows arched for $10. I got my my nails and feet done. That was $121. At Ralph's, I spent $42.74. And then Target, I had to buy some cleaning supplies for my cleaning lady. And then amongst that charge, I had bought a little travel stroller for Eliana. I bought her 2 cups, sippy cups, and 2 little travel bowls, or the bowls that doesn't spill and she could just put her hands in there and get her snacks out. I got that. So that, including some miscellaneous charges, that was $74.30. My total that I spent so far from my tax return was $1,780.50. Now that leaves me with a balance of $3,800. Now, The reason why I have that money sitting there is because I actually need the money for some business purposes. So, at the end of our construction phase, we are going to get our allowance back. So I just decided to use my tax money to help the business instead of getting a loan out of the bank. So I am sending Prenatal Cinemas $2,500. And then once I get that allowance back, Prenatal Cinemas is then going to send me back or give me back $1,000. And that $1,500 is just going to be there for us to finish up whatever we may need. Like, we still need carpet and we still need painting. I mean, we still need carpet and we still need paint for the walls. So that $1,000 that Prenatal is going to give me back, I am then going to put that $1,000 on my Citibank card. That is my high interest credit card. I'm going to send $1,000 to them. After that, I'm going to take another $1,000 and I'm going to split that between my husband, my daughter, and my son for their birthdays. My husband's birthday is in May. My daughter's first birthday is in June, and then August is my son's birthday. So I just want to have that there to help with that, and I don't have to borrow money or use a credit card in order to fund their birthdays. Now, I am going to start to be more proactive with saving once their birthdays are here and put up at least $10 every time I get paid into their envelopes for their birthdays every time. Now, so I'm going to put up $10 out of each paycheck into their envelope for their birthdays to get that out of the way. Now, with that, I still have a $300 balance. I'm going to order some uniforms for work. I go back to work next month, which will be May 20th. And I purchased some uniforms, and that came out to $98.50, which now is going to leave me with $201.50. And I don't quite know what I want to do with this money. I'm thinking, I don't know what I'm thinking. I don't know what I want to do with it, so I'm just going to save it there. And it's just going to sit there until I think of something that I really need to do with this money. There you have it for my tax refund. So for my emergency fund, I'm going to go ahead and color in $512, which I can do the $12. So I'm just going to go ahead and color the pics to equal out to 500. So I did 150 and 50, that is 200, and then another 250, that was 450, and another 50, that makes $500 there. Now, I did transfer 512. I cannot represent $12 here. So what I'm going to have to do is try to think of a way. Maybe I'm gonna have to, I'm not sure yet. So that's for that. Now, what I'm going to stuff this time was 250. Oops. I'm stuffing $250 into my emergency savings. So I'm going to go ahead and color it. Let's use a color I haven't used. Well, I used peach before, but we're going to use this one. And I'm going to color 1-2-50. And then earlier in the video, you guys heard me say that I wasn't going to put that $125 in for rent. So what I did is I put $20 back into my Christmas envelope because I borrowed $20 from there. And I'm going to put the remainder of the $105 into my emergency fund as well. So what I'm going to do is account for that $100, which is 50 and 225s. So that's gonna represent the $100 bill, and then I still have $5 here. I'm gonna do it this way. I have 100, 200, 350, $5 that is going to go into my emergency fund. So let's go ahead and go to the emergency fund envelope. And in this envelope, I'm not going to count the cash I have in the bank via these fake bills, because right now it cannot represent how much money is there because I don't have a fake $32 bill. I'm just gonna put these to the side right now. So cash on hand for my emergency fund, I have $1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $600. And then I have 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95. So I have $695. $695, and in the bank I have $932 plus $695. That equals $1,627 total that I have in my emergency fund. Go ahead and put this back in here really fast. And I'm just gonna go ahead and count up these pigs real fast. Okay, so the total pigs I just colored in was 1590, and the amount of cash I have is 1627. So that means $37 is left for me to color in for a pig. So what I'm going to do is color one $35 pig, and then I know that I have $2 left over. And what I'm going to do next time is to make sure whatever I deposit is gonna equal out to to whatever one of these pigs are. So say for instance, if I know I have $2 left over, I'm gonna go ahead and deposit $33 to make a whole pig, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna go ahead and just color in one of these pigs for right now. I'm gonna color in the $35 pig, and then I know I have $2 left over. All right, there you have it. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 more pigs to go. I forgot to color the top of this one. 9 more pigs to go, and I will have my emergency fund fully funded. And right here, it looks like I have $20, $25, $26, $27, $28, and that $28 is actually for my eating out money. So I'm gonna go ahead and stuff my wallet here for dining out, and dining out again gets $28. All right, there you have it. Thank you guys so much for watching yet another cash stuffing video. Thank you guys for following along. I know that emergency fund was a little rough, but I needed to figure out how I'm gonna make this work. Sometimes it's good to just have a generic one and you write in the numbers yourself to equal out the total. But I do like coloring the pigs and having like set amounts, because sometimes I'm able to put in less into my emergency fund. Sometimes I'm able to put in more. But I am really trying my best to kind of get this out of the way and squared away, make sure I reach my goal of that $2,500. And then I'm going to start taking that money and I'm going to start putting it towards like my high interest credit cards. And then I'm going to scale back on how much money I put into my emergency fund. Of course, it's not going to be the high amounts that I have been putting in. I'm just going to like automatically transfer $20 out of my, every time I get paid, it's going to be automatically transferred into my Ally Financial Bank. So that's how I plan on going about continuing to save. It's not going to be much, but it's going to be something, just so that I could go ahead and pay off my debt quicker. Thank you guys so much again for watching. I appreciate all you guys for commenting and subscribing. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, and thank you guys so much for joining. But until next time, you got this. I believe in you. Let's be great.